Good morning, guys. So today I'll be sharing another story with you guys. The name of this story is called The Ugly Duckling. Right? So just hearing the name of the book had me thinking, okay, so who is going to be in the story? Does the duck become beautiful? Does it change? Does it have a hard life? It had me thinking, like, what happens in the story? You know, who helps him because he's ugly, or if she's ugly? And so I'm excited to share this book with you guys and share some of the people who are in the book. So let's start. Who is in the story? All right, the first person that's in the story is Mother Duck, right? She's the person who has all the little ducklings and has to take care of all the little ducks, right? Mother Duck. The other person who is in the story is the Swan Queen. She is the person who gets to take care of the ugly duckling, who is actually a swan, right? So she is different from the mother duck, right? She has a different color, does things different from mother duck, looks at life in a different way. So she is very different from mother duck. But the thing that they have in common is they both like water. They both like taking care of little ducks or ducklings. So that's how they are different and how they have things that are common. So the other people who are in the story, or the other animals that are in the story, are the little ducklings, right? I believe there were 6 of them. And then the ugly duckling, who is actually a swan, right? So far, let's see or go over who are in the story, or who is in the story. There's the Swan Queen, there is Mother Duck, there is the little ducklings, and the ugly duckling, who is actually a swan, right? Now, why did I choose this book? This book talks about kindness and acceptance, right? Meaning that when they say acceptance, means people appreciate you and accept you for who you are, right? Regardless of how you look, regardless of what you can do for them, they accept you because they have accepted themselves, or because they are kind people, or they have a lot of love, right, for people and for the world, and they look at life differently. So I really like that about this book. And for kindness, it's because the ugly duckling, who was actually a swan, left his family, and the Swan Queen was willing to accept him and treat him kindly and make him a part of the family. So I love that about this book, right? And in life, it's always good to be kind to people, right? Because people go through things, or they may feel sad, or they may feel angry, and if you are kind to somebody, it makes them happy. It makes them enjoy life. It makes them want to be your friend. It makes them be kind to you if you are kind to them. Now, let's read some of this book together, okay? So, let's see. Once upon a time, in a farm near a lake, a duck had laid some eggs, right? Among the eggs, there was one which looked very different, but Mother Duck had not realized it. So they were smaller eggs, and one egg was really big. But Mother Duck didn't pay attention to that. She had just had her eggs and she went about her day. So she wasn't paying attention to that yet. Right? When the eggs open, one of the ducklings looked clumsy and ugly. And first she didn't see it, but she was able to see it after the egg had hatched. Okay? Now, things are getting very, very interesting with this story. So I am going to give you the name of this book one more time, and I want you to go and look this book up to find out how the story ends, to also find out what happens to the ugly duckling, and to see what happens to Mother Duck and the little ducklings who were mean to the ugly duckling who was actually a swan, right? So the name of the book is called The Ugly Duckling, right? I really, really hope you guys check the book out, and I hope you guys love the story. It's a really good story, and you guys will want to read it again and again and again. Thank you. Have fun reading, guys.